Hey, what's up everyone, David here, and today we are back with another news episode. So I got three topics to talk about today. We're going to talk a new Persona 5 collaboration that was revealed last week at Gamescom 2021. Some of y'all probably already know what I'm going to talk about here, but yes, another P5 collaboration. And we're going to talk about a very interesting new story that came up for Shin Megami Tensei V. So very cool details, surprising details as well just came up. And of course, we're also going to talk about the biggest topic for today being that Atlus will be present at a major Japanese event in the beginning of October, and I think we can expect some big news from this show. So we're going to talk all about that. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is David. I like to cover any type of news when it comes to Atlus, Shin Megami Tensei, Persona. So if you want to stay up to date on those topics and series, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell, and if you enjoyed the video, a thumbs up really helps. Now, let's get into the topics for this video, starting with that little Persona 5 collaboration. Now, of course, I'm sure some of y'all saw it, but during Gamescom 2021, Jeff Keighley, the man himself, said that we could expect a new character to be announced for Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Now, if you guys follow me on social medias or if you're in the Discord, links down in the description below, by the way, you all know that I was super excited for Kazuma Kiryu, the protagonist from the Yakuza series. He was included in Monkey Ball, and that got me super excited because I'm a massive Yakuza fan. Now, I was expecting other characters to be revealed for Monkey Ball, but I was like, hey, Sega owns Atlus, and Atlus is pretty big, so why not include a Atlus character in Monkey Ball? So I was pretty confident that Joker from Persona 5 would get into Super Monkey Ball. Now, I luckily recorded my reaction because I had a feeling during Gamescom that the Super Monkey Ball announcement would be Atlus related. But I was also certain that it would be Joker, but no. Turns out it is Morgana from Persona 5, so interesting reveal, that's for sure. Now I'm gonna link my reaction to that reveal in the description below if you guys want to see the whole trailer and also my reaction, because it was pretty funny. I was like, hey, I called it, it's Joker, but nah, it was Morgana. So cool stuff. I'm just glad that we have more Persona representation in another series that I like, being Monkey Ball. But now into some bigger news. We also have Shin Megami Tensei V, and of course we gotta thank Famitsu once again, a Japanese magazine, a weekly magazine in Japan. Their latest issue had a segment talking about SMT5, and we learned who's the director behind the project. Now, I know I'm not alone in this, but I think a lot of people were pretty certain that Kazuyuki Yamai would be the director, or Yame, I'm never sure how you pronounce his last name. He would be the director behind SMT5. Now, he's the producer, but turns out he's not the director behind SMT5, and that's pretty surprising. Now, the person who actually is the director is none other than Shigeo Komori, and this name may sound familiar to some of you guys, and that's because he has a very large track record at Atlus. He worked on a lot of different projects, and he definitely has a solid background behind his name. So if we go over a couple of his biggest feats, in my opinion, for Atlus, of course, he is the writer, or at least one of the writers behind SMT3 Nocturne and also the first Raidou game, Devil Summoner game. So the first Raidou game and SMT Nocturnes are classic, and he was a writer behind those games. He is the director, or he was the director behind most of the Etrian Odyssey games, so he definitely has a solid track record in terms of directing a project. Of course, Etrian Odyssey is a long-running series. There's a lot of games in that series, and he directed most of them. And he was also of assistance to Lankars for Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey and also Radiant Historia, which is a freaking hidden gem on the DS, by the way. You guys should check it out if you've never played it. So he knows what he's doing, and seeing his track record, I'm definitely not worried, but I don't think there's anything to be worried about at this point for SMT5. The game looks awesome. We keep getting those trailers. I have a feeling we'll maybe get something else this week, possibly a trailer of some kind. I'm not too sure, but hey, it's just cool. I'm glad we get SMT5 news regularly and daily with the demon reveal, so that's very, very exciting. But let me know what you think about Komori being the director for SMT5. Did that surprise you as it surprised me? I'd be really curious to hear. And now, when it comes to the final topic for this video, we have to talk about upcoming Atlus news. Now, maybe you guys saw it, maybe you didn't. But if you don't know, in Japan, they have a massive video game convention, video game event that is actually very similar. It shares a lot of similarities to E3. Now, what's interesting here is that this is an Eastern-centered event. So this Tokyo Game Show is what it's called. Tokyo Game Show is the Japanese E3, more or less, because a lot of publishers are holding a press conference or an event during Tokyo Game Show to reveal what they have in store for us, what they have in store for their fans. And Atlus and Sega, once again, are going to be here at the show. Now, I know what you guys are going to say, but David, you streamed Tokyo Game Show for Sega and Atlus last year, and it was awful. You're not wrong. You really are not. But the thing is, last year was during a global pandemic, a worldwide pandemic, and because of that, they didn't have much to show. Now, they teased the comeback of Virtual Fighter during Sega's part, but in terms of Atlus, there was nothing. They re-streamed that SMT5 trailer from July, which that was the most exciting thing about the 5-hour show. But this year, though, I think this year's going to be better. If you look at E3, there was a lot of stuff this year, and I think Tokyo Game Show will also be very interesting this year, or at least for Sega and Atlus. Now, of course, I'm just gonna say right away, I really do feel like SMT5 is going to be the main focus, because if you don't know, Tokyo Game Show is running from October 1st to October 3rd, so it's a bit later than usual. Normally it's like mid-September, so October 1st to October 3rd, SMT5 comes out a month after, so definitely a big push for SMT5. I think the game's going to be played during the show, and I think we're going to get maybe interviews, hands-on footage. I expect SMT5 to have a massive present for their show, like 90% of their show I feel like is going to be SMT5. Persona 25th. In terms of Persona 25th, at that point we will already know what's the deal with September. We know that we can expect some type of Persona 4 related announcement during September. So this announcement would have been revealed at that point. We will know what's the September reveal, since this is at the beginning of October. So if that reveal that they did is not out yet, I expect them to push it a little bit, not too much, if it's not already out, that is. So not too much, but maybe they're gonna briefly talk about the September announcement. But other than that, I don't think they're gonna overshadow SMT, or nothing like that. I don't expect any type of Persona news at this event. Now, I'm gonna keep predicting it until it happens, but I believe we are finally going to get a new look, small look at Project Refantasy. This is Studio Zero's newest project, a brand new medieval tabletop style RPG, which seems to be freaking hype, something new from Atlus, and the last time that they did something new, it was amazing. So I want to see more about Refantasy. And for those of you who don't know, in 2019 New Year's Wishes card, Atlus said, hey, 2020, you guys can expect some Project Refantasy news in 2020. But of course, COVID hit, and they didn't show anything in 2020. But at the end of 2020, Studio Zero said the same thing. They were like, hey, 2021, it's going down, y'all. Refantasy news. Hey, we're in September at this point. Pure silence. So I think Refantasy is going to make an appearance at Tokyo Game Show. I strongly believe it will. Maybe some little teaser trailer. I don't expect much, of course, but something. At least something. It better look at the main character, or maybe a little bit of gameplay, but I think that's kind of a stretch. Just a CG trailer showing us a little bit more about Refantasy. I think that would get us very excited. But other than that, I don't accept much. I'm just here for SMT5 at this point. I'm ready to see more. October 1st to October 3rd. We don't have the specific times that Atlus and Sega will host shows, but when it comes to when they're gonna reveal stuff, two possibilities for me, as always on the channel. Either I have the days off and I'm able to stream the whole thing, which is what I would like to do, but I'm not sure if I will be able to. Make sure to ring the notification bell as well. I'll notify you guys as soon as I know what's going down. And after that, the second option is, if I cannot stream them, I'm right here on my desk ready to report any type of news. So if I cannot stream the event, if I cannot stream Tokyo Game Show, I will be here though. So if you activate the notification bell, you are gonna get notified, because as soon as they're gonna reveal something, boom, video. That's my plan for TGS. So again, notification bell. That's the key to success if you want to stay up to date on those things. But I really hope I'm going to be able to stream the show. So make sure to tune in, follow me on social medias, all that stuff. As soon as I have the news, I'll let you guys know. But this is it for this video, y'all. Big SMT5 news are coming. We now know that Komori is the director. That's very interesting. Morgana in Monkey Ball, also pretty interesting. I'm curious to hear, what was your reaction to that reveal? I know it was kind of mixed on Twitter, but it's always mixed on Twitter. So drop a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching this video. As always, a thumbs up helps if you enjoyed it. Thank you for your support lately on the channel. Much appreciated. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.